Hi everyone, this is Kimberly Knox, KK, your complete lifestyle, health and astrological success coach. We are bringing you the weekly KK report. This is why I inspire, motivate, and encourage you, utilizing the astrological energy, the current weather as above, so below, so that you can utilize it for your best success. So get out your journals, your weekly planner, so you can take little notes, because we go through each day so that you can get in the flow with what that energy means and then utilize it. Astrology is incredible science for taking charge to redirect your life. This is a pathway to personal self-growth, and this is what we all need to evolve, is some awareness so that we can grow and move through things. Personal awareness, all the work that you do on yourself improves all of your relationships and everything going on around you, places you in the right place to receive the goodies from the universe, from God, whatever you want to call it, what is meant to come to you. Raising your vibration, raising your energy, and as you know, Anthony Robbins, you know that energy is everything. Your vibe attracts your tribe, they say, correct? So when you raise your energy level, you start to attract different situations and people. And that's what we want. We want to be constantly growing and improving. So who is hot this week? Hot this week is Pisces, of course, because we just came off the Pisces eclipse. So this is where we're looking at the last sign of the zodiac. This is a lot about wrapping up things. This is the hope, the vision that we have. This is the belief in the future that's coming to us without really knowing that it's there yet to come. This is fantasy. This is escapism. This is inspiration. This is where invention comes from this deep Neptune. This is also where we have the martyr. This is where we're giving power away. This is the victim, savior type of role. So I'm going to go over, recast for you those 4 tips that I gave you for playing with this eclipse. And the expectation theory. This is a really great thing to look at. What expectations do you have by the way you're speaking to yourself, so that your subconscious is constantly rowing out and delivering you what you believe. As you believe, so will it be. It's time to shift some of that, so that when we shift forward into Aries, which is the power of the individual, we're able to bring forth this new representation of what we want in our lives. So we've got the sun conjoining Neptune in Pisces Wednesday night. So this is a really big week. You know, Leo risings also receive the biggest impact from the sun aspects. Who else is hot this week is Aries. Aries is hot. You've been hot for a while. Venus and Mars are in your sign. And we've got the sun moving, the moon moving into Aries. And that's going to happen, sorry here. It's going void today. It's early in the morning. Hold on. Yeah, it's late. Well, it's late tonight. Obviously, it's before midnight tonight. So if you're up late working, you're on the West Coast, you'll start to receive that energy of moving forward. This is bursting free. But, you know, we're still dealing with those Pisces aspect, but things always pick up when the moon is in a cardinal sign. Aries is the ultimate cardinal sign of bold, courageous action. So we want it. We want the way we want it, and we want it now. So watch out for other angry people around you, all like trying to push their own agendas. Mars is very active. It's a break free kind of thing. Aquarius, your ruler in, when we talk about this during the monthly reviews, is your ruler in Aries is really pushing you. Your secondary ruler is Saturn, also in a fire sign. Those are in trine. It's opposing Jupiter, and that's happening again this week as well. So Aquarius, you're very sparkly as well as so hot also is Libra and Taurus. That's because we have a big shift of energy with Venus, our sister planet here. We have come to the end of our celebration of Venus. Venus wholeness, January the 13th through March the 4th. This whole kind of celebration and winding down of things that we brought out since August of 2015, when we had the Sun-Venus conjunction on August the 15th at 22-23 degrees. Now, the eclipse that we just had, we're in eclipse season, so big things are happening. Don't be don't be surprised, because that's what it brings you. It brings you surprises, so you get to see what's going on, so it can push us in certain directions. Your eyes be open to certain areas that you didn't realize before, pushing you in new directions. This will be the last Pisces 19 years ago. 1998 was the last one at this degree. So big time, and it's not going to happen again in this area for 19 years. South Node eclipse. Leo, of course, you're the CEO of the chart. The sun is the CEO. That's your ruler. So it's conjoining Neptune Wednesday. This is vision. This is inspiration, intuition, big during this time. Neptune's very, very hot this week. So we're going to pay attention to that. And next Monday, big clarity going on for all of us. We'll be feeling it Sunday night, Sun and Mercury coming together. So this is the superior conjunction, the results of the Mercury retrograde that occurred the end of December into the beginning of January. So lots going on, hot, hot, hot. So what I want to do is, first of all, just as a aside here, one of my favorite quotes from Albert Einstein, who was a Pisces, very inventive, a lot of Aquarian type things going on with him. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Just remember that when you're going out in your own direction. This is about expressing who you are, this Venus and Aries stuff coming up, all the Aries things. So we're getting a little respite now before March the 20th when the vernal equinox comes and the sun goes into the sign of Aries to sink into that Pisces part of us. And then Venus is helping, of course, because she's going retrograde, delving us back into our own set of values. What is important to us? It is the power of the individual. That's Aries. So this is a big time where we're going to be looking at our relationships, money, our desires, what we want. I am going to pull one of my hearts here. These are heart affirmations because we can still be doing affirmations for the new lunation until, writing those down. What's some one things that you'd like to achieve? My hearts have little affirmations around that. And this one's perfect for this time. It says, I can be, do, or have anything I want in life if I'm committed enough to believe and to take action. So you see, the power of Pisces and Neptune are huge. But the necessity of having Aries come after it as a sign to start to take action is all important. And then, of course, mindset is just imperative. And that should be one of the big things that you're tweaking during this Piscean time. Okay, so Monday, the moon's in Pisces. This is today. And also big things. I don't have my glasses, so I really can't see here. But let's just see what I can see. It's Mars opposite Jupiter. So this was already applying. This was this morning. But it's sitting there, expanding everything. And the moon is going to be going void tonight, square to Saturn. So right now, we're really on task. Saturn keeps everything stable and firm and completing and building and achieving and getting results. Saturn's incredible. And if you have Saturn strong in your chart, then that's an incredible marker of success because it keeps you responsibility, dedication, and determination. All of these things are super important, but having that Saturn strong is important. Even in relationships, if somebody has their Saturn strong to you, it's important for long term. So here's those 4 tips that I gave you last week. Look at self-defeating patterns of self-sabotage. Yes, be honest with yourself. How do you speak to yourself? Really? We're all guilty of things coming out, or this glass ceiling, or this belief that we have in ourselves. If you believe you're a good driver, you're a good driver. If you believe that you're a certain body type, or that you're meant to do a certain thing, or that you're as successful as you are, watch how you're talking to yourself. Looking at the savior-victim patterns in your life. Are you a savior? Are you a victim? Looking for someone to save you. Stop fixing things for people. Fixing things for your kids all the time is not allowing them to be self-sufficient, to learn self-mastery. You know, Saturn in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is about the wisdom, and wisdom is the knowledge that we get from the pain of experience. So this is where all that comes in. Set your sights on a future vision. Set your hope and set your belief. The belief in the future will rise up to support you, and that things will be okay, and that you're able to receive, and that you're grateful for what you have in the moment. And that is part of happiness. That is part of joy, because that, my friend, you develop yourself. No one else can make you happy. And the things you have that you purchase or you buy, that's not going to make you happy. It may make life a little easier, but it doesn't derive happiness. So our intuition is deeply connected this week because of Neptune, Mercury, Neptune, Sun, Neptune. Big times. We'll talk about that in the days that it's happening. And clear your limiting thoughts. Those are the things that can hold you back. So those are the 4 things I want you to focus on for dealing with this Pisces strong. It's about getting strong too here before we move on. And that's the other big thing of Venus being in the sign of Aries. It's about getting strong in yourself before you can go and attract the people into your life, creating a relationship that matches who you are and where you're going. Okay, so Tuesday, that's tomorrow. It's a Mars day and the moon is in Aries. Well, last Tuesday was a Mars day as well, and Mars was building to this square to Pluto. So I witnessed some outbreaks. You may have witnessed some outbreaks, and it can be anything from power struggles, manipulation, to arguments, to anything that's volatile. But the best way to use this energy is that Mars is in line right now to push us forward in the ways that we have been gearing up for since the spring of 2012. Very huge things going on now. So the action Mars. So moon in Aries gets things moving. You're going to have people call you. They might be angry if you didn't get stuff to them. They're pushy. They're impatient. On the road, they're like this as well, so just be wary of that. But you get to going on things. People are going to be calling and wanting stuff. Get yourself prepared tonight before you go to sleep. Get your to-do list done so you get your butt up at your desk and get stuff done. And lots of stuff is going to be happening. Venus, Venus, Venus. Mars goes, gets what Venus wants. So it's not meeting with Venus. And the reason is because Venus isn't ready. We're not ready to meet with Mars yet, because we need to refine what it is that we value at a deep level. And this is personal to all of us. That's what Aries is about. It's the I am me in you. So remember that quote by Albert Einstein, that mediocre minds, that great spirits, attract a violent opposition from mediocre minds. I mean, it's just this whole thing about pushing forward, rising yourself up with self-growth, with the knowledge of spirituality, in improving yourself, affirmations, positive mindset. The people that are not there do not want you to graduate and grow. So you must leave them behind so that you can go forward. That's where that's where the anger may be coming from. It's fear-based. So taking action on Tuesday, excellent day. Mars is still sitting in opposition to Jupiter. It's not exact, but it's happening. It was this morning, so we're still feeling it. But Mars is moving toward a trine to Saturn on Sunday. So Mars is uplifting, and it's moving on to get grounded and to really build something. And a lot of clarity is coming this weekend, as well as shifts. It's really an incredible week. Okay, so let's not get into any arguments tomorrow, but use the energy to move forward. And if you do ever get tense, go work out. That's what Mars is all about, especially in Aries. It's about using your physical body. Wednesday is a Mercury day. And on a Saturday night coming up, Mercury is going to be, this past Saturday night, sorry, that's something else coming. Mercury has gone into the sign of Pisces. So here we are. Mercury is joining the Pisces party, getting this deep inspiration, intuitive connection, this connection with our beliefs. And it's heading up to meet with Neptune on Saturday morning. So this could be a time of a little bit of confusion, but it's a deeply intuitive time to check in here, have a quiet time. That's what meditation is about, you know. You know, the quieter you become, the more you hear. That is meditation. And this is the time of Pisces. So if you can incorporate meditation into your daily practice, or start to try to do it, maybe start by walking, and the vibration of nature will assist you. I started by having my slider open and listening to nature. It helped to calm me down and provided a little white noise kind of to get me in that mode. So this whole thing of imagination can be confusion, vision, revealing, hiding. What has been hidden is brought to light. What is a whisper becomes a shout. You know, so very interesting. Or it can be a hall of mirrors where we're kind of confused. Heightened sensitivity. So be on the awareness of your intuition. All people have intuition, some more than others. Thursday is a terrific day. I've always loved Thursdays. It's Jupiter. My chart ruling is Jupiter, and of course, you all have a chart ruler. These are very interesting things. You're not just your sun sign, you're so much more, and that's where a natal chart comes to be very just amazing, and I love going over a new chart with someone. So Jupiter is in Libra. It's going to be there through October the 10th when it goes into the sign of Scorpio, and Scorpios will get this blessing and expansion for the next year. It is retrograde right now, picking the pedal, the gas, the foot off the pedal so that we can kind of just, you know, digest what we've been given and expanded in. This is about relationships. Don't mess up your relationships just because you want something. These people need to help you get there. It's about finding balance between the I and the we, the me and the we, that kind of thing. So if you're born, also a reminder, 1981, Saturn and Jupiter came together in Libra. So Jupiter's on this point now. You could be having a great time in your business or wherever this is, you know, your business life, you know, just pushing expansion and restriction coming together. This is a business cycle. So it's a very interesting time, but you born in 1981 can be having this. It is much stronger for you because it's on your conjunction there, and that's important. So Jupiter opposite Uranus coming again Thursday night, 8:19 p.m. Tons of sparkle in the air, tons of energy, because Jupiter expands what it touches. In opposition, it's about relationships. So this is about kind of breaking free. So just be wary of this, you know, be yourself. And this is all this is about. It's encouraging us to do that. Taurus, the moon is in Taurus though, so this brings us grounding. What matters most to us, what we own, our money, all the ability to connect with the senses. The Taurus moon is lovely and it is grounded. So it will help ground all of this energy going on. That's incredible. Friday is a Venus day. We got a little bit to talk about here because Venus is having a huge party coming up here, and these cycles I want you to understand. So like I said, if you're a Taurus, Taurus rising, Libra, or Libra rising, your ruler is going retrograde from March 4th to April the 15th. It will affect you more. Everyone else it affects as well. Oh, and it affects the Venus areas of your chart. We look at that in a personal reading. But so those areas go for deeper review. And what is the characteristics of this review? Because Venus is what we desire. It's our values. It's what we want. It's where we have talent. The sign describes that. The planets are the energy, and the signs are the characteristics of that. So in the sign of Aries, it's all about you. Me, what do you want? Who are you? What is your authentic side? It is where the power of the individual. So it's just you standing there. So this is all about you. It's a wonderful time to get in preparation for dating. It's because relationships will come under review. If you're not currently dating someone, it's a time to prepare. Go back inside. You will be prepared, because if you do this, you're going to have brilliant results by the fall, because this will all be sorted out then, and we'll have the new moon in Libra and the full moon in Aries, where this is all kind of, percolating now, and it'll be coming out. Very pleasant moon aspects on Friday, and the last aspect is trining to Pluto. And these are in Earth signs. Hold on, I just need to see something here, if I can see. So Moon trine Pluto, which I love, in Earth signs, and Pluto is very powerful. So if you've got any money deals to do, Friday will be the day that you're kind of sorting out that. But then again, you'll be looking at your finances when Venus is retrograde. So create, grow, build, that's all Earth sign stuff. The moon goes void in the morning and it stays there. So it just says, during a void time, you hear me talk about this a lot. It's there's no new starts. It's time to clean up, get things sorted out that's on your plate, and get in control, because that's the moon trine Pluto. Completion, what you're building on. Kind of get yourself squared away for the weekend and for the shifting energy that's coming. So Venus, we are celebrating, like I said, we're celebrating the time, of August the 15th, 2015. And that was the Venus star in Leo, where our new Venus star is going to be in Aries at 5 degrees of Aries. A Venus star, so anyone born around this time incorporates that into their being. There's more to it than that. If we do a Venus reading for you, you can understand those deeper meanings. So this is the power of the individual. I know people with a Venus star in Aries, and they're constantly on the go. This is movement, this is energy, and you want to capture that. It starts a 1.5-year journey on March the 4th. So this is very important. March the 18th, we can no longer see Venus in the evening sky. And on March 25th, Venus unites with the sun, and it creates this new start. So this is a lot to just be in awe of. It's a revelation around the 25th, and it's a time of inner work. Do not forget inner work. It's not about buying yourself something new to make yourself look better, and no plastic surgery, no new stuff being done, because it's just not going to take. You must do the inner work now. March the 31st, Venus becomes visible in the morning sky now. It shifts from evening to morning. She becomes a morning star. And this is the whole fable of the Venus and how she speaks to us here on Earth, because it is her energy that saves us here. It's her energy that vibrates in all of nature around us. And you can do the research on the 528 megahertz and music with this, and why it calms the body, and why being in nature calms the body, and how it improves the heart. Yes, because the heart is the only organ in the body that resonates with all of this. It's very magical, and it's very incredible. So Saturday is an excellent day. So clap for Venus. It's very important, and be in awe of this, because the universe is something to be in awe of. We are here participating. Saturday is a Saturn day. Saturn in Sagittarius has been delightful and will continue to be delightful in Sagittarius all the way through December, when it goes into Capricorn then. And early born Capricorns will get your dose of Saturn on you. This is optimist. This is truth. This is the know-it-all. This is knowledge. This is wisdom. Sagittarius. Robert Graham has to have Sagittarius and Jupiter in him because of his knowledge, wisdom, truth sewn into all of his labels, and just the whole, his creative genius in that part too. I think I need to look at his chart. So we've got Venus stationing to go retrograde this day. And we also have Mercury conjoining Neptune. Daydreaming. Take a trip inside. Venus and Neptune is about lying to yourself and lying to others at times, but just use this at the highest regard. This is planting a new seed here. when Mercury and Neptune come together. We're daydreaming about our future. And Venus going retrograde, it's about you. So this 6-week review of our relationships, our money, our desires, our wants, and our personal values are getting us lined up to have more success. And that is important. And we're going to be celebrating that. It'll be in August of I wrote it down somewhere, August of 2018, when we have Venus wholeness. So you see, we've got this whole process to work on here. Beautiful. Sunday is a Sunday, and the Sun has just come off of meeting with Neptune. This is inspiration. What inspires you? So this should be part of your whole persona this week. Taking this in. It is also a first quarter moon. So at the first quarter, we have built-in action. The action is the resonance of Cancer, meaning you have the security to take a step out. And Mars is trining Saturn. So this is stability. So it's encouraging us to move forward and making it nice and smooth and paving the way with nice fresh pavements so that it's easy move. Because on Monday the moon moves into Cancer. It's more about family, home, comfort food, and we are finding out, we're getting clarity because Sun and Mercury are coming together on early in the morning on Monday. So brilliant people this week, do yourself a favor. So get in line to take some action, but also slip inside of yourself and move into a direction of self, taking account for what's going on inside, and get ready to really reap the benefits of this reflection time for you personally. Whether that means adjusting your dream board, journaling more, affirmations, creating better mantras, and look at those 4 steps that I gave you for Pisces. So this is Kimberly Knox, KK. I'm an astrological success coach. I use coaching to get you more involved in the process, to create more success with your chart and the energies that are being received by you so that you get the best results from those energies. You can email me at kkastrology.com so we can take a look at that for you. I am so grateful for all of you that are subscribing to my station here and allowing me to share my wisdom and share my knowledge with you. Astrology is a brilliant science, and it never ceases to amaze me. I hope you have a fantastic week and look for the monthlies coming up soon.